Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday. It's that time of the week again. Time for our accountability and success call with me, Vanessa Raymond, your confidence and success coach. I'm so happy to have you all here. We have Gary today. We have Joey, Suzanne, Kim's here, Mythica, and as it goes, we have people joining as we go along. Last week, we spent some time sharing some wins. We had a wonderful time hearing about all the wonderful things that everyone has been accomplishing. Today, I want to get back to really talking about our goals for the coming week. But before we start that, I want to just ask anybody here, do you have any questions today about anything that you might be stuck on within your business that you need help with? I know a bunch of you are getting ready for the Mind, Body, Spirit Expo. Yeah. So any questions today before we go into goal setting?
I'll jump in, and Gary, I'll probably ask the same question on your call tomorrow. What is the best scheduling system for appointments and reminders that you found that you like, and why, and what you don't like? Because I had a phenomenal new client. I had something scheduled today, but I don't have a system yet. And her reminders didn't work, and we're rescheduling. I'd love to not reschedule to help things.
Right. Anybody else here some input on that? And then I can share with you what I have. Anybody here use a specific scheduling system? Any of you use Calendly or one of those to schedule?
I use, and I don't know how to compare it with others, but I use Acuity Scheduling. And
say that again.
I just enter it and it goes out through email 48 hours ahead of time. And
what's it called? Acuity?
Acuity Scheduling.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can also, with that, you can have a link for you that if somebody's trying to schedule with you, you send them the link and they can reschedule from that. I don't have it set up for text. I think it's a little more monthly for that. It's about $10 a month. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Suzanne. So Kim, I'll just say, I used to use Calendly, and Gary and I had this conversation. However, for me, because my calendar is so erratic, it took me more time to block out times on my calendar so that people don't book over things that are already booked than it did for me to just literally connect with them by email and say, hey, here are the time slots I have available. And then when they pick a time slot, I will just send them, I'll just add them to my calendar invite, to my calendar booking, their email address, and then an email goes out automatically to them. So all I have to do is just put their email in my iCal, or you can do it with Google Calendar, and that goes out to them. For me, that still works the easiest. If you're going to be booking people back to back every day, then having an automated system is worth it.
Not at this time. So what I'm hearing is, for those of us that because I've got a lot of other things going on at the moment, so that you use what, Google Calendar? Or
I use iCal because I'm on Mac, but Google Calendar works the same way. So I will just schedule it in my calendar, put an alert, and then send out an invitation. And all that takes is just you put their email in there, and Google Calendar sends the invitation out automatically.
Okay, that might be a good way to start.
Pretty easy.
Okay.
It's still manual, but for me, that just works best.
So Vanessa, are you saying that with Google Calendar, you have to set it up that way? Because I use Google Calendar, but it sounds like alerts or something you have to set up that way.
Well, when I set my calendar, when I put an appointment in, it gives me options. It says, do you want it? It says alert. You can set an alert for 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes before. So I always set an alert so it pops up on my phone so I don't forget. And then also then there's an invitation place where you can just put the person's email address in. And as you save your scheduled appointment, it'll automatically shoot an email to that person and let them know that.
Okay, so you have to set it up under invitation.
Yes. So it adds it to their calendar if they accept that. So you both have it scheduled. Anyone else have a scheduling system they use that they want to recommend? Or
I mean, I use Google Calendar. I mean, I still manually put it in, but Google Calendar has a setting where you can have them send you a reminder every, I think, 5 a.m. or something like that. So that way, I mean, you can at least look at that. But I do the same thing. Aside from that, just have it on my calendar, and I do like 2 days, 2 hours, 1 day, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and stuff like that. So.
Exactly. Does that help you, Kim? Awesome. Fantastic. Hi, Anne. Hi, Kelly. We're just taking questions for now quickly. If there's anything that you need help with or you have any questions. No, we're good. Okay, awesome. So with that said, so two things are going to happen now. First, we're going to talk about our goals for the week. And then I want to talk a little bit about the whole shiny object syndrome within Achieve that happens, and some other things related to that. I had a conversation with a member this morning that really sparked this for me, and I wanted to bring it up in the call. All right. So, but first, before we get to that, let's quickly go around. Gary, I know you have to leave soon. So do you want to just kick us off with your number one goal for the week?
My number one goal is always connecting. And I have 3 speaking gigs that we're getting the final dates on. I have a number of projects working on the book. We're finishing up my revision to the new website. It just, every day's a new day. So I never have to worry about my list, but I use Franklin and I use Outlook. So I coordinate those two. But really, it's more connections, more just seeing how I can facilitate. I just facilitated a connection that I was on a podcast about 6 months ago. She reached out over the weekend and she's in Switzerland, and I'm connecting her with a resource over here. And so, it's connection's the key.
Connection is the key, correct. And so you all know we're all here to connect each other with people. So keep that up. Thank you, Gary.
And I do apologize for having to leave early.
You're good. No worries. We get it. I'm so glad you're here. Joey, do you want to share with us what in your mind is your number one goal this week to help you grow your business?
I gotta get back within my body right now. That's my biggest thing.
Getting back within your body?
Oh yeah, just gotta align. I mean, so many things are going on, good things. It's just a matter of, trying to keep up with everything. So I've been outsourcing a lot and everything. And, my sleep schedule has been so off. My energy is so trash right now, and it's just like me just pushing. So I think I got to pull back a little bit to be able to get slingshot forward.
A little self-care. Yes.
Yeah.
And as Leela always says, sometimes we have to slow down to speed up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know myself, when I get so busy and I get so pushy about what I'm doing, I also end up making a lot of mistakes because you get tired and you get worn out, and you need to take care of that. Yes. So I heard sleep in there. Make sure you get some sleep.
I definitely will, starting tonight.
Okay, good. But I'm glad to hear things are moving forward and it's going well. Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Okay, Mythica, number one goal for this week.
Production. Because I'm doing the Mind, Body, Spirit Expo, not this weekend, but because it takes a week for stuff to cure.
Yes.
For the hard cure, for the final cure. So I literally just have to make as much. I'm sitting here making stuff while we're talking.
Okay, good.
And so my biggest thing is getting the last week of making product for that show. And
fantastic.
that is my focus.
Okay, my darling.
We're
all supporting you in that. Let us know if there's anything.
Like just while we were talking, I made this.
Beautiful. I love it.
And I sanded it down, and that's the attachment for the necklace.
Gorgeous.
And so
beautiful, baby girl.
Now I only have about 19 more of these to go.
Okay. Well, you hit it hard, babe. So
I'm hitting it.
All right, awesome. Suzanne, how about you share with us next?
Well, I like the idea of connections, and this is the time of year when people are seeking out bridal consulting. So since that's one of my niche, we're connecting with people in that industry. So this week is a push for that, to make as many connections as possible
For
through
bridal consulting. I love that. With your weight
and
loss
for
program.
dress shops, people that
Yes,
run with the dress shops. So
fantastic. So I want you all to notice, so you all know Suzanne and her husband, they do various things, but they're really focused on this weight loss program that they have right now. Bridal consulting, very, very smart. Put yourself outside of the box. What's your target market? Where are you reaching? Okay, fantastic, Suzanne. Let us know if we can support you in that. If any of you know any brides or any people that are having weddings soon, Suzanne's
now
your
this
girl.
is a big year for weddings, supposedly, because of
Oh yeah, because no one could get married during COVID, right?
right.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
a good target. Great, great target. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Kelly.
Well, I'm getting married this summer, but we already have a consultant, so sorry.
Well, we do fat loss.
Oh,
Now, getting
okay.
you prepared for your photos.
Gotcha. All right. I don't know if I need help there, but that's okay. Sorry. My number one goal is I need 2 more participants for our mental health first aid class that we have on Saturday, but they have to be registered by Wednesday. So I just need to get 2 more people registered because you have to have a minimum of 5.
Okay. And you're busy doing outreach for that. Who are you targeting for that?
So our main focus is teachers, parents, coaches, anybody in the professional healthcare space that just wants to understand more about mental health in general. But
Okay.
it's adults assisting adults. So
Okay. Awesome. So you all heard that. If you know anybody that you think would be a good fit for Kelly's class on Saturday, please reach out to her. All right. Or connect people. All right. Kim, what is your number one goal for this
Okay,
week?
thank you. Can I ask Kelly a quick question? Is this for people that are affected by it, healthcare practitioners? Is it both? Is it?
it's people that want to help people. So
Okay.
anybody that wants to know how
Caregiver,
to assist
whatever,
somebody.
friends or whatever as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. My number one goal at the moment, one of them is getting a scheduling thing choosing, which sounds like Google Calendar is my choice, and I will bring it up again tomorrow, Gary. And that means that I need to become more proficient at Google. Oh my God.
Well, if you need help with any of that, we have people that can help you.
I will probably do that. It's just when I've got a lot of things on the page, my vision and brain at the moment kind of goes. Another big thing, which has to do with the jewelry business that I have. I'm creative and resourceful in many ways. Is I have a lot of customers, and one person just upped 15 earrings to 25 for a wedding. So it's time to get that done.
Ooh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
And so Kelly, if you need any jewelry, let me know.
I was just gonna say, Kim, if you need any help too, I do use Calendarly, so I'm more than welcome to help you set that up too.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. And you okay, honey?
Sorry, I've got somebody that's coming to test my machine, and they said between 12:30 and 1:45. So I was just checking in, and I thought maybe I'd have to jump off, but
that's okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm excited about doing that. Well, my goal is also to connect with people, to be and get all my streamlined social media and outreach together, my emails and all the copy, because we've done a few of those email blasts. However, they've been crickety.
Crickety? Oh, I hear you. Okay. So with that, my darling, we did have a discussion about that. It's sometimes in some cases it's really about growing our following so that it's in the end, finding people to really engage can be the challenge, but you just got to stick with it. People have to see you at least 7, 8, 9 times before they even think about buying. So you just got to keep hitting it and not give up. Okay, just hang in there.
Don't worry, I'm not giving up.
I know you're not. I know you're keeping it going.
But I do have to go now. Thank you.
Okay.
See you, everyone.
All right. See you.
Well, I might just try to listen until she comes.
Yeah, sure. Listening. All right, fantastic. So thanks for sharing your goals, you guys. As you know, this is just to really, really set your intention for the week, get you rolling on what you need to get rolling. So this brings me to my subject matter I wanted us to talk about today. So there's 2 things. So one, and give me a hand or a emoji or something if you agree, but there's so much in Achieve, so much going on that we very often get distracted and we end up getting engaged in things that really we don't need at the time or at the moment. So I just want to raise the awareness and want you to set your guard up against that, because quite often also what happens is when we're trying one thing and it's not really working, or we're having a hard time with it, we want to just jump to another, hoping that, okay, that's the next best thing or the next quick fix, which is never the way to go. Yes, we need to assess what we're doing. And if it's not working, we need to maybe change course of direction and we need to maybe make some adjustments. But you want to try and avoid really just jumping from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, right? So you really want to make sure that you keep your main goals at the forefront of your mind, and that everything that you're doing and engaging in within Achieve is directing you towards your immediate goals. Hi, David. Welcome. We just shared our goals for the week. And now I'm quickly talking about the shiny object syndrome that happens within Achieve, because there's so many things. Now, aside from that, aside from getting distracted by other things that we think might be cool for our businesses, the other thing I want to talk about is, we all need to invest in ourselves. We know this. If we don't invest in ourselves, no one's going to invest in us, right? We have to live what we preach. We have to do what we teach. However, and this is something I have run into with a few members, and that's why I wanted to bring this up today. We all want to support our fellow achievers, and we all want to honor Achieve and the members within. But you guys, please don't ever feel obliged or feel pressured to buy other achievers' stuff because they're achievers. Okay. The thing is, if you invest in other achievers' programs or products or whatever, yes, that's fabulous. If it is something that you need and that serves you and that is helping you move forward in your business. I'm always one to encourage you to engage in those things that are going to help you grow, that's going to help you grow your business. But in the end, we are here to help each other grow, not necessarily only by buying each other's programs or each other's products, but to always connect each other to the people that we need and that we know propels us forward. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, because I know that a lot of the time, and I had to really, really learn to put my foot down too, because I want to support everybody and I want to buy from everyone. But in the end, it doesn't serve you to just support and buy from everybody if it's going to bankrupt you at the end of the day, right? Make sure the things that you engage in and the things that you pay for, which we all should, are those things that propel you forward in your business. Make sense? Any questions about that? Okay, good. I just wanted to bring that up because I know sometimes, and of course, I'm not saying don't support your fellow achievers, because totally do. Support your fellow achievers, but don't overextend yourself. If the timing isn't right for you, then say so. Put your foot down and say, because I know I'm a bit of a pushover. Rob knows. He's like, oh my God, did you go and invest in something else? I'm like, oh yes. Okay. So yeah, just really be selective and make sure that you are always keeping these goals that we put in front of us at the forefront of our minds. Keep them really bright and shiny so that everything that we do is taking us towards where we're going. One of the things that I really live by is, when we all have decisions to make every day, we all have to make choices every day. And when there's a difficult choice in front of me, the number one question I ask myself is this taking me towards or away from my goals? Right? Is this going to propel me towards, or is this going to slow me down from where I'm going? And that's a really, really good way to help you make decisions. And I think it was last week I was talking about, or it could have been with one of my coaching clients, but definitely the thing that pulls us out of feeling stuck is action. And sometimes we don't take action because we are scared that we're going to take the wrong action, right? But I'll tell you now, it's better to take the wrong action than no action at all. Because as long as you stay stuck, you're not moving forward or backwards. That causes anxiety, it causes all kinds of other things. If you make a decision that was maybe not the 100% right decision, you are taking action and gives you the opportunity to course correct. And you've learned from that, right? As long as it's not like a detrimental decision, but I'm talking about general everyday decisions. Any questions or additions or thoughts about that? Anyone want to add to that? Any thoughts come up for you? Awesome. Kim, did you want to say something?
That just came is that in these conversations, when say I might have a little bit of a challenge in finding the way to say it, or somebody else, because it is achieve, there might be even more of an opening for both people to learn and grow from it and optimize both of what people are doing. So
right. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. So with that said, David, you're the only one that hasn't shared your number one goal for the week with us. Do you want to share what you have happening and if there's anything we can support you with?
Let's see. I know last week my goal was to start clearing off schedules for upcoming months, project-wise. I don't know if you can tell, I'm in a maintenance closet right now. I do some side work for Hilton properties.
Oh.
And so guys out on vacation for the month of March on Saturdays or Sundays and Mondays. So I'm filling in for him for a little bit. So that's why my background looks a little maintenance-y.
I know. I was like, where are you?
So, but for this week, my goal is just to follow up with some potential opportunities with some other business owners on getting my classes and courses set up so I actually have a place to teach the classes.
Okay. Place to teach classes.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where do you live?
Colorado Springs.
Okay, you're in the Springs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there are, I'm trying to think who's in, but you have somewhere there.
Yeah. I have some, I'm just have to follow up with them and touch base because they've got the space and it's underutilized right now. So
okay.
I want to utilize it more.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. Fantastic. Okay, you guys, you're all set for the week. One last thing before we say goodbye. I just want to remind you guys that we are getting ready to start publishing our book of wellness. We have quite a few contributions already. We have a lot of people that have written chapters for the book of wellness. If you haven't yet, and if you are interested at all, this is a collaboration book for wellness, health and wellness experts. If you'd like to contribute a chapter, there's many ways that we're going to be able to use this book as a revenue stream, as a way to, you know, position yourself as an author, make yourself visible. Let me know. I can let you know what the opportunity looks like. Kim, absolutely. I can send that to you because we are looking for a few more chapters before we get that published. Mythica, so send Kim and Mythica. I think the rest of you already have submitted your chapters, right? Okay,
Hey,
fantastic.
Vanessa, how many more, I guess, topics or elements for the book
do we need?
Yeah.
Well, we were wanting to have at least 20 chapters in the book. We're at about 11. We can publish it when we have 15.
Okay.
So we were looking for a few more people to contribute. We want to make sure it's a nice, juicy size book. So if you're interested, let me know. Yes, Kim.
Yeah, I've got a
Is
couple
there a
things
way-
that I can.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, David.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, I'd like to throw my name on the list for that. I've got a couple things that I'd like to contribute, as long as it's not already being talked about.
Sure. Sure. Let me chat with you and then we will, I'll send you the packet and then you can send me what it is you have in mind. And then I will let you know if it's redundant or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, David. Kim?
That was going to be related to my question. If there's a way to know what the titles of the chapters that you've already accepted are.
Sure.
Then I could see how I could best complement rather than repeat.
Sure. Yes, there's a wide variety of subject matters, you know, but really anything within helping people be more healthy and more well, right? Mentally and physically. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in today, everybody. So good to see you. And yes, Callie, you can chat quickly. And I thank you all. Have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful week. Oh, little note, next week we will not have a call because I am making an appearance on a television show at this time. And so it's the only time she has because her show is this time every week. So I was like, well, I'm sure my peeps will understand. So I appreciate your support. So we won't have a call next week. We'll resume the following week. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.